Number 68. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, places limits on the quantities of toxic substances that may be discharged into the sewer system. Limits have been established for a variety of substances, including hexavalent chromium, which is limited to 0.50 milligrams per liter. If an industry is discharging hexavalent chromium as potassium dichromate, which is K2Cr2O7, what is the maximum permissible molarity of that substance? Okay, so looks like they only gave us one number, right? In this whole big rant, right? They just told us that we need to limit these toxic substances to 0.50 milligrams per liter, right? And now they're being more specific. They said that this toxic substance is actually the potassium dichromate, which is K2Cr2O7. So let me just extend this line. Okay, and maybe I'll just put this in the middle. Okay, and I'm just going to bring this maybe over to the side. Okay. Now, they just told us this amount, and they're asking us what's the maximum permissible molarity of that substance. Well, we've done tons of problems in which, basically, we know that a molarity is just equal to a mole divided by a liter. Oh. So basically, it's a quantity divided by a liter. A quantity divided by a liter. So basically, all that we have to do is we just have to convert the 0.5 milligrams of K2Cr2O7 and convert it into moles of K2Cr2O7. And if I put that over a liter, right, that's going to be the molarity. So let me just erase this now. Okay. Do you see how this is a unit of molarity, right? Molarity equals moles over liters. All I have to do is just change the, let's see, I got to convert the milligrams. I got to convert the milligrams into moles. But now what do I have to do with the denominator, guys? It's already in liters. So I don't have to do anything. That's already converted for me. And just know that for this, right, if I just put this number and made it into a fraction, this would be basically like 0.5 over 1. So if I had 1 liter, this number stands. I have 1 liter. So all I have to do is just convert this top number. Now I don't even care about the bottom. All I'm doing is I'm just converting 0.50 milligrams into moles. And it's both of the potassium dichromate, K2Cr2O7. And a good thing I caught that. There should be a 2 here. Okay, so how do we go from milligrams to moles, right? Maybe I'm just going to move this down here just so that we can get a better picture of it. 0.50 milligrams of K2Cr2O7. And I want to go to moles of K2Cr2O7. Okay, so how am I going to do that? Well, here's the final result, right? If I'm using my tricks down here, here's the final result. I want to get moles of something, right? I want to get the moles. But in order to do that, it had to have come from grams. But right now, I have milligrams. So the first thing is I actually have to convert the milligrams into grams of K2Cr2O7. Then from there, I can convert from grams to moles. So technically, this is like a 2-step conversion. How do we go from a milligram to a gram? Well, that's this conversion down here. And if we just move over to the right a little bit, that's the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it if you might click it. But if not, that's okay. Back to regular programming. So here we go. I have a milligram and I want to get to a gram, right? So all I got to do is I'm going this way. So I just take my milligrams and I just divide by 1,000. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to take my 0.50 milligrams and I'm just going to divide by 1,000. Similarly, you could take the decimal and move it to the left 3 times and just fill in the extra zeros. But either way, you'll still get the same answer. So the amount of grams of K2Cr2O7 is now going to be, if I do 0.5 divided by 1,000, it's 0.0050. And I'm just going to triple check that just to make sure. 0.5 divided by 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think so, right? Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, that makes sense. Yes, this is good. Okay. So now I have 0.005 grams of K2Cr2O7, and I just need to convert to moles. How do I do that? Now I'm over here. I'm starting off with the gram value, which I just found out, and it's grams of any element or compound. And if I want to go to the moles of the same element or compound, so X goes with X, that's why K2Cr2O7 goes with K2Cr2O7. So all I got to do is I got to take the grams that I found and just divide by the molecular weight, the MW. But where am I going to find that molecular weight? Oh, that's on the periodic table. So I got to take a step back and I got to find out what the molecular weight is of K2Cr2O7. We've done tons of getting the weights, right, on the periodic table. The hardest part is just knowing, that you have 2 potassiums, you got 2 chromiums, and 7 oxygens. So you take those numbers into consideration when you're doing it on the periodic table. I'm going to get the mass really quick. I'll get the exact numbers. You can round if you want. And let's see if we get the same number. So I have 2 potassiums. Each is roughly 39. I have 2 chromiums, 52. And then I have 7 oxygens, so 16. Okay, I get 294.2, and that's grams per mole. Okay. Now, remember, in order to go from grams to moles, I just take my gram value and I divide by my molecular weight. So the gram value that I had was 0.0050 grams, right? That's this number. And all I got to do is I just got to divide by the molar weight, 294.2 grams per mole. And with that, you see how the grams cancel and you're only left with moles? That's why that trick works. So let's see. What does this equal? So maybe I'll put it on this side. So maybe what I'll do, guys, is I'll just put this a little bit over there and that. So 0.005 divided by 294.2. Still need 2 sig figs. So 1.7 times 10 to the negative 5th. And that's the moles. Okay, and that's the moles of K2Cr2O7. All right, so now we found out the number, right? We know that 0.5 milligrams of K2Cr2O7 is really 1.7 times 10 to the negative 5th moles of K2Cr2O7. So I can just say that this, if I had to put in this number, right, that would be the 1.7 times 10 to the negative 5th moles. That was converting the top. Did we have to do anything with the bottom? No, right? This was over 1. 1 just transfers into 1, right? So I didn't even have to do anything to the bottom. I didn't have to convert it. So that stays the same. And then that's moles over liters. So this is actually the answer. 0.50 milligram per liter, this number, is equivalent to 1.7 times 10 to the negative 5th moles over liter, which is the same thing as molarity. So you can see it as this answer, or you could see it as 1.7 times 10 to the negative 5th capital M. Either way, it's the same answer. So it doesn't matter to me which one you use. So this one was just a conversion question. All right? Okay, guys. I think this is the end of the molarity questions. I think we're going into maybe percent composition. I'm not too sure. But either way, I hope you'll stick with me. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want, subscribe to the channel. You can like the video if it helped you out, and let me know in the comments how you're doing in your class. Love to hear from you guys. You guys rock. I'm rooting for you. And let's do well on those quizzes and tests, okay? I'll see you later. Bye-bye.